Hey everybody, and welcome to the daily card for Wednesday, May 14th of 2025. As always with these, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if you'd like a personalized read, it's the Mintaka Experience on Facebook. If you'd like to donate, it's Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or MetaPay. I'm playing with Jack today. I feel like this is going to be one of those readings that's going to help us breathe a breath of fresh air here. Oh. So we have the Five of Potions, and Wednesday is a day of sadness and grief and loss. Abandonment wounds are strong, isolation is needed, healing time, possibly like singing a song to help you assess your blues and assess your depression, to help you put a label on some or a name to a face, or about having to take certain labels or conform to certain aspects of challenging parts of your life, or feeling like you're having to compete for somebody's love or attention to gain the bare minimum of emotions. Weeping willows especially come to mind, and so do skeletal beings that are affecting you and impacting and influencing you, whether you know it or not. There's going to be some sort of silencing being felt, like you're so overwhelmed with emotions that you go silent. Laying things on the table so other people can find it, and then being mad when they find it. There's a lot of regrets and anguish and hurt. Emotional sadness, like from lies and deceit and half-truths. Even a white lie saying you don't look fat is very telling. Saving face to assert childish behaviors. There's a lot of like childish antics, a lot of childhood matters being needed to take place. There's a lot of like spirit children, star children, indigo children, blue-ray children, dark people, children born of Scorpio tendencies. So like not necessarily in Scorpio time, but it could be their soul creation, it could be their emotional mindset of like secretive, possessive, obsession, dark empathy, dark humor, like emo goth type feelings here. Feeling ripped and torn to pieces, feeling like words have torn you to shreds, or your subconscious and your dreams have led you astray. Especially for those that assert like a 311 mindsets. Synthesizer number 311 to like synthesizer 553, including 311 and 553 in that as well. There's a lot of like woe is me, pity parties, a lot of like sadness, depression, wallowing in it. Like, it's okay to be sad and your feelings are valid, just don't like sit there in them. Waking up around 5 in the morning or having a 9 to 5 shift has worn you out. Emotional burnout is on the rise, especially when you're feeling like 50-50, or you're feeling like you need a liberation or a freedom from your life right now because of your emotions. So like drinking your sadness away, or going to creative art projects or liberal sciences to help you socialize, going to gatherings and events this month to help you enlighten yourself on like secret societies and how these dark energies and mystery schools are affecting you. Finding the right support and protection for your path, especially for left-handed paths, and for those that are turning away from the right hands and being pushed away or cast aside. The movie Castaways sticks out for a lesson for learning if you'd like to learn that way. Getting a bone reading could help. Playing bones like dominoes, bone magic, bony fingers and bone joints and bone health are going to be important. Bone density machines. False narratives and twisted mindsets based on emotional bias. I feel like keeping a secret is holding you back, and you'd feel liberated if you told somebody, but you know that you can't tell anybody because you feel like you would betray them if you did. So it's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't scenarios. And this is also for Wednesday. So what this reverse tower means at 5:55 on the clock here is that there's going to be change is inevitable. This will happen inevitably. Your feelings will come and go. It's impermanence. Abandonment happens, and the past happened, but that doesn't mean that you have to keep gaslighting yourself over things. It feels like there's a lot of gaslighting yourself and imprisoning yourself and trying to escape through heavily impacted means like heavy drugs or heavy use of alcohol or heavy use of like dark magic or emotional control. So using emotional manipulation or dark empathy against somebody or dark psychology against somebody, or you're using somebody's mental health against you yourself, or you're using your own mental health to blame and gain victim status. So just being aware of where you're playing victim and where you are the victim while still not allowing that victim stance to run your life. Uncertainty and the fear of the unknown have been worked on and need to be worked on a little bit more and refined, because there's a rebirth and reincarnation that's being hindered, and a renewal of the soul and regeneration. Because you're going through a dark night of the soul, and the awakening is bound to happen within the next, like, by the 16th. So, like, by today on Friday. And it feels like your whole world's, like, going to crumble down, and everything feels like the world has toppled over. Especially for those who have tilted views or skewed morals, or somebody that has a lot of, like, rigidity within their cognitive dissonance. So a lesson in cognitive dissonance is the best way to go here. And it looks like there's going to be some form of, like, overcoming sadness that will liberate you. Acceptance of what you cannot change. And acceptance of the circumstances as they are. And will help you move forward on the journey. Today, for Wednesday, the 14th of 2025. And it looks like you're missing an ex and you really want them back. Whether it be an ex-love or an ex-passion or an ex-flame. It looks like true twin flame. You're going through a lot of karmic lessons and karmic ties right now. Detanglement. You're learning the laws of detachment. You're going through the catalyst stage. Catacomb magic. Working with deities that work with snakes like Lilith and Hecate and Lucifer and Loki and Hades would be wise. Taking action and stay focused, pay attention, and make your choices based off of your moral codes and standards, and not somebody else's ideals. That's what I get for Wednesday, May 14th of 2025. As always with these, take it resonates, sleep it doesn't. Thanks for joining.